This episode gets crazy. I mean, you really have to sit here and you have to watch. We go through all the Bad Boys films. We go through them in depth. At the 24-minute mark, literally the 24-minute mark.
No. It was this 18th minute mark.
Was it 18?
I think it was 18.
Because there was 2 opportunities, I think.
Yeah.
But we almost come to blows. At the table over here, you have to wait and see.
It's crazy because it's a long table.
It's a long table. My arms are long.
You can't see. Yeah, you can't see how long the table is. But we were crawling over it, smacking each other. But we're all right now. We've made peace.
You can see this is right after we just recorded, so I'm stressed out.
Yeah.
And then we'll pause it here.
Yeah. All right.
Welcome to another episode of the Back Catalogue Podcast. My name is Apo. This is Vincent. Today we are doing every single Bad Boys film.
The IMDb rating for all of them is like 6.5. Around about that. Let's go. Dude, come on.
Here's the thing.
We're already 2 seconds in.
We're going. How many seconds?
We're a minute in.
We're about 2 seconds in. We just started.
90% of people.
We just started.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about the...
As you can see, That's how I feel right now. Here's the thing about Bad Boys, right? We're going to figure out if Bad Boys is the best action comedy film. Now, we have done Rush Hour, which is at the top. We have done Beverly Hills Cop, which is second. We're going to figure out where Bad Boys sits. And you can see my fingers because it sits at the bottom. Number 3.
Dude, you're coming in with big leg energy today.
This is big leg energy. I'm addicted to it.
There's a big leg energy. All right.
Let's just go through them. We didn't watch the 4th one.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
We just didn't do it.
Because I watched the 3rd one and then you rang me, but I didn't answer your call because I was still recovering from having watched the 3rd movie.
I mean, you were elected to that movie and now you're in recovery.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I watched that one. I didn't answer your phone, your call, but I called you the next day.
That's right.
You called me the next day. We had a conversation the next day and I said, brother, I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. I said, I saw DJ Khaled making a reappearance on the credits. I said, I can't do it.
And I listened to that phone call and I said, thank God, because I don't want to do it. Because I really don't want to do it.
And
now,
you had the time as well. You had the time available.
I had the time available to do it.
Which is not normally the case.
No. So we're doing the trilogy of Bad Boys here. Yeah. Here's the thing. Bad Boys 1 and 2 are serviceable films. They are serviceable. I would say number 2 is the gold standard of the Bad Boys films. I'm going to get into why.
Too long.
This is a big issue. But I'm going to get into why it's serviceable. We're going to hit them with the positivity first, then we'll hit them with the negativity. The reason Bad Boys 2 is the best of the bunch is because they fit into their roles very well in that film. Because Will Smith... Yes, I don't know, where they sit age-wise, but in the film, he looks like a younger man. He looks like a more
They're the same age.
Svelte man. They're the same age in real life?
No. Martin Lawrence and Will Smith in the movie are meant to be the same age.
I know, I understand that, but he looks like that younger man compared to Martin Lawrence, who's like, I'm too old for this. I'm retiring. I've been shot in the ass. I'm about to retire. Right? They fit those archetypes of those characters well. They fit them well, and I think that is the best. Their collaboration with those archetypes is the best, right? In the first one, they're just pretty much acting the same, except Martin Lawrence is not as good with the ladies as what Will Smith is. But the second one, there's a distinct difference. One man's too old for this stuff. The other man's just too young for this stuff, and he's doing all the wrong things. He's driving around like, Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and he's in shootouts and things, Like if it was up to Martin Lawrence, they wouldn't be doing that, but they are.
Yeah.
So that's why I think from the perspective of these are two buddies coming together, that's why I think that one is the most optimal film.
I would agree.
Also, they go to Cuba. They're like driving down hills, smashing into buildings.
Yeah. I could take or leave that. They could have just said, I don't know.
They have the Ku Klux Klan member.
That was a 2.5 hour movie.
This is the issue with the Bad Boys.
That is insane. They're all 2 hours at least, but the second one is 2.5 hours.
That's a long movie.
I thought, oh yeah, things are wrapping up. We're going to catch the guy, whatever. Then it's like, oh, man's on a plane. I'm going, oh, how are they going to wrap this up?
How are they going to catch the guy?
We're going to Cuba.
Dude, they're going to Cuba.
I couldn't do it.
And you know what? Every time I thought about them going to Cuba, I just wanted to watch, Bad Boys for Life, which this is another issue with this damn movie, this franchise. This is a franchise at this point. And this is an issue. Bad Boys 1, Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys for Life, and then Bad Boys 4.
Ride or Die.
Ride or Die. Ride or Die has an E in it. You can put the 3 there.
No, but it's Die. It's going to be the end. The issue isn't the Ride or Die.
The issue is Bad Boys 4.
Bad Boys. They went from 1, 2. They went Bad Boys for life. Nah, come on.
Is that dumb?
That's dumb.
That's dumb, dude.
Anyway, let's rapid fire the first movie because we're going to get to that minute where we like throw hands.
All right.
First one.
Jeez, we're about 10 minutes away from that.
We're going to tee it up. I'm going to start stretching or something. You know, I'm not really built for this.
No. It's good. It's good. First movie. Tony, what's that lady's name?
Tia Leone.
Tia Leone.
Jurassic
Park 3.
I can't stand it.
She's there's an energy.
I can't stand
There's
her.
an energy.
It's just she's annoying the whole movie.
But in saying that, you get one of the greatest pieces of comedy where Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry. That's right. No, there's no. I think I don't know. I think it was just annoying because like he was just so stupid. Why does this lady keep tagging along?
Why does he have to be Mike Lowry?
Why do they not just say, "Oh, hey"?
Well, in that moment, you only talk to Mike Lowry.
I understand in that moment, but there were a lot of other moments after that. I'm Mike Lowry. Yeah.
Dude, a young Martin Lawrence is one of the funniest to ever do it.
Yeah.
And, young Will Smith before he was thrown into whatever sort of situationship he's in at the moment. Because that's what I'll call that.
I mean, it's a situation.
It's definitely a situationship, Because you slap a man on live on stage, you'll get the Oscar 5 minutes later.
That's right. And that, this movie could have had like Mike the Situation Larry.
I mean, it should have. It should have had Mike. Imagine this Jersey Shore, but it's Bad Boys. And it's Mike and Ronnie, the man that was like juiced out of his mind.
Dude, that's crazy. That's a period of my life that there was something wrong because I watched the whole Jersey Shore.
Dude,
I watched it.
And it was a fantastic show.
I don't know if I can say that, but I watched it.
I bet if you watched it today, you would be laughing. You'd be on the floor laughing.
Probably, because they're all like, what are they, like Guidos? That's what the whole thing.
That's exactly.
So we're talking about,
One man is now these days is called Vinny Guadagnino, the Keto Guido. That's his name. Because he just eats keto. And he does like Pilates facing out like his New York skyrise like apartment, It's
crazy. They really got rich off like being dumb idiots, which is what we're trying to do. They map the blueprint out.
Yeah. They're like the Jay-Z's of like Italian people. They really put the blueprint out for everyone else.
They really put the blueprint.
Because that's a Jay-Z album in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree.
And also Factual Blueprint is, I think, a Jay-Z album.
Yeah, so number one, it's a fine movie. Tia Leone, she annoyed me most of the time. The bad guy was fine. It was funny because he was like all calculated, and then just at a certain point, it's just like, hey, he can't be so calculated because we've got to wrap up this movie.
And we're at the, we're hangers and stuff.
We're at hangers.
Yeah.
I also love the dude that he was meeting as the buyer. It was like, oh, this is this. He's got a suit. He's like, he's talking about his car or whatever, and then immediately just dies. Immediately.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Well, I think there's lots of hilarious bits. Like, there's stupid stuff in all these movies, but that scene with Mike Lowry in like in that lady's house, I think that's from the first one.
In that lady's house.
And he's like investigating, and he gets hit in the back of the head, and he's like, Mike Lowry, but I'm not dead yet. I think he gets thrown through a window. Am I thinking about the right movie?
Oh, yeah.
That's number one.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. There's bits like that where it's like, Mike Lowry dead. If you get smacked in the head by this man in the back, and he's just like, ha, 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 and then walks away, Mike Lowry's dead, I
always find, there's a lot of shooting in all of these movies.
Michael Bay joints, at least for the first two.
Yeah, they are. The next one is they're another person.
I think what's his name does the third one.
Who?
DJ Khaled.
What?
Bad Boys for Life is Adil El Arabi and Bilal Fallah. But I just said DJ Khaled because of the fact that DJ Khaled does the music on this.
Yeah.
And he's in the movie.
He's in the movie.
He
sucks in the movie.
But he's in it.
And that's why I didn't watch the next one.
And we see that man and he goes, Gatorade. Then you're in it,
I didn't get that.
It's just a DJ Khaled quote.
We're
trying to get to 18 minutes here.
The only one. The road to 18 minutes. And then 24. That's why you said 24. What do you mean 24?
What do you mean 24?
You think we're going to talk about this for 24 minutes?
We ain't doing any of this, man. We're not even getting to 18 minutes. This could finish now.
Yeah.
I like the second one.
What I was going to say, something. I was going to say something, but we conversed and we tangented and, this is a situationship at the moment.
We're talking about the situation.
We're talking about the situation. Mike, the situation.
You were talking about the man, he's in a suit and he's dead.
Man's in a suit. Oh, no, that's what I was saying. So there's a plethora of people that just die in these movies. And I always find it interesting because they all die instantly, except for obviously the ones that have some sort of role. But man, it'd just be funny to me. They're like, yeah, no, I've shot all these people. It's fantastic. And then you just hear, I'm bleeding out.
Oh my God, call somebody to help me. I'm sure there's a movie where they've done that.
I mean, they did that in The Last of Us.
They do that in The Last of Us, yeah.
Oh my God, he killed Johnny. You're like, oh my God, I killed Johnny. I can't believe this. I'm sorry, here's my gun.
And you'd be like, look, you try to do the nice thing, and then they just fight back because it's AI,
Oh my God.
And AI is always going to win in the end.
He killed Danny.
He killed Danny. Oh my God, Danny's dead. What a great game.
Fantastic game.
And you know what? Bad boys. What are they going to do? And in these 4 movies, they're not going to do much of exciting things, And really,
why did you like the second one so much? I do. Martin Lawrence is the best part about the first 2 movies.
Martin Lawrence is too funny.
Will Smith was fine. In the first one, he was hardly even in it, really. I feel like. There was a period where he just wasn't in it.
Well, that's because Martin Lawrence had to be Mark Lowry.
Mark Lowry.
One of the reasons that I like the second movie is because, and one of the reasons I think that the first 2 movies are great is because they had the aura of let's start a YouTube channel Will Smith. Let's start a YouTube channel Will Smith had a different aura about him. He was the man.
Yeah.
You think back, you go, I can't even watch Fresh Prince anymore.
No?
I can't watch it anymore.
Why not?
I love that show.
Why
can't watch it anymore.
Why can't?
I can't watch it anymore.
Why not?
Because I can't do it.
Because you've seen post YouTube.
I've seen post YouTube. You remember he goes, haha, yeah. You remember that video?
Nah.
Of him doing the YouTube wrap up and he starts it off. He's like, I'm a YouTuber now.
I think I do remember that, yeah.
That's it for me. He's done.
That's it.
Because then you realize, okay, this is a guy. Gone. This is a guy that is not doing things for hey, I'm making a YouTube channel because I have an investment, I have an interest in doing YouTube videos. Like me and you, like the little people.
Oh, little people. Yeah.
Like the little people. He's just like, this is a way to make money. Like when Dwayne The Rock Johnson did it.
Yeah, but how much? Yeah.
How much money do you need? What are they running from? That's my question. Why does Dwayne The Rock Johnson need to do anything?
That's a good point.
I mean, I understand he can't go on a plane, a regular plane. He's just too big to fit in the seats. So he's got to do private jets. But stop using the mass gainers so much.
Exactly.
Just get on some lean whey protein.
Yeah, go see Vinny the Keto Guido Petito.
Vinny the Keto Guido. Vinny Guadagnino, the Keto Guido.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Whatever.
We're just going to put some respect on Vinny Guadagnino.
So the second movie, I will admit there was a lot of funny parts of the movie, but not because they were purposely funny. I mean, the club scene when they were doing ecstasy is hilarious.
That is funny.
Because realistically, the whole second movie looks like the type of movie a 15-year-old boy would make.
That's Michael Bay's movies, though. That's Transformers for you. That's a fantastic film. You love Transformers.
Transformers is fantastic.
But it's not a real good movie.
Yeah, but it's because there's robots fighting each other.
That's exactly right.
But I'm just saying this is hilarious because you got and because you don't really have any. There's no nudity except for obviously the
lady that's dead.
In the morgue.
Yeah.
But it almost feels like he's made this movie. He's 15-year-old Michael Bay has made this movie.
Yeah.
And then his mum said, "Hey, make sure there's no smut in there. Make sure there's no." Do they even swear in these movies?
They swear in them.
They do. Okay, yeah. I can't remember.
Y'all need Jesus.
Yeah.
See,
that's a good scene. Number 2.
That's too funny.
That's a good scene.
That's too funny. That's just him sitting there talking about what he can and can't do with certain areas of his body. Them on the camera and it's being shot all across the. Dude, that's too funny, man.
That is too funny.
The Ku Klux Klan.
That opening is a great opening. Yes. When he comes out with it, that's killer. Yeah. But there's too many. How many rolls did they do in this? I reckon you could do a drinking game, or like tea and coffee, maybe also bimbos. You could do on like rolls. It was like when Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops came out, and you could like dolphin dive, and just heads were just doing that. You just see heads doing that. Over and over again.
That's exactly right.
That felt like what they were doing in this movie. They just kept like spinning around shooting. That seems like the worst way to stay alive in a shootout.
Well, especially if you're diving, right? Your body's outstretched at that point. Like there's periods of time in the air when you just an outstretched body.
Yeah, but there's also a speed element to that. Like you're going fast, you're diving. These heads are just like doing roly polies down the hill.
And that's another issue. Like you do enough roly polies, you'll shoot yourself.
Yeah,
because they got live guns. They're right on the trigger.
Do you imagine you doing roly polies? You're like trying to shoot. You're shooting. You get up. You're like, whoa. You shoot Martin Lawrence, like not an ass.
And poor Martin Lawrence dead.
Yeah,
poor Martin Lawrence. Yeah,
because you decided to do roly polies instead of.
Far out.
There was also so many of the like spinning around. The camera would spin around. Yeah. That one where they were fighting that dude with the dreadlocks. That was one of the worst scenes I've watched in a movie.
Are you talking about the one where they're in the house?
Yeah. They like go through where the bad guys are, where the bad boys are, and they just keep going around and around.
He's like, "I see you," and then gets shot in the eye. Because he said, "I see you," but now he can't see me.
But the funny part about that was like, "Hey, let me just ask this guy. Hey, hey, man, what's the name? Oh, he dead. He dead. Oh, what about? Oh, he dead as well."
Martin Lawrence is funny, dude.
No, that's funny. It's also funny because he was hiding behind a toilet for the whole shootout.
And the toilet was just water and all sorts of smut from the toilet just on his body now.
Yeah.
And then, of course, they go to the video store.
Yeah. I will agree with you. The second one is the best one.
It is long.
Of the four. And we're not going to count number 4 because 100% that's probably one of the worst movies.
And if it's the best.
There's no way.
It can't be. The third one was like bloated. It was as if you were like, all right, what's cool about Will Smith? I'll pull out of the water. Man, this thing's bloated. Let's just put it in the film. I didn't care when Will Smith almost died in this movie. And this was a post YouTube Will Smith, of course.
It's post YouTube Will Smith.
But I didn't care. Because you know why I didn't care? Because post YouTube Will Smith, when this was 2020 whatever that it came out. Bad Boys 2 came out, back yonder.
2003, I think.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, pre-YouTube.
Huh?
Pre-YouTube Will Smith.
That's pre-YouTube Will Smith. Why do I care about a post-YouTube Will Smith? In 2020 of all places.
Of all places.
And I had nothing to do in 2020. That's the thing. I watched this film when it came out.
Did you watch this film when it came out?
Well, when it was available on streaming services.
On streaming services.
But I watched this film and I was sitting there going like, yeah, this is not Bad Boys for life. This is Bad Boys. I hope they don't bring out another one. Or if they do, they actually call that one Bad Boys for life. That would be, if they did that, I would have watched it.
Yeah.
If this one was number 3 was Bad Boys for life.
If number 3 was Bad Boys for life and they put a 4 there, and you're like, where was the third one?
You think if they're doing some secret features somewhere.
Some secret features. I like the bad guy was pretty good. I mean,
he was better doing like cocaine, like looking at his daughter, saying like, I'm gonna save you.
The funny thing is the movie, like it's just,
and the crazy Russian man, he was cool.
He was cool.
Yeah.
He comes back. He's like, I'm gonna, for Mother Russia, I'm dead.
He dies pretty quick. But
that's comedic.
Yeah.
But even the bad guy in that movie, he's just what is it, Tapia or something? Hilarious.
They do a roll at the very end to shoot the Tapia man, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. They do rolls all the time.
Yeah, and then he falls back onto the mines. I mean, what can you do?
What can you do?
Look, dude, it's my 18 minutes.
Why are you swearing, you idiot?
Bro, sorry, I just wanted to see, we're coming to blows now.
You were coming to blows, because you're making me do editing.
Dude. Hey, listen. I just want to get out of here, man. So this has been the back catalogue.
No, I want to talk about Bad Boys 3.
Okay, yeah, so let's talk about Bad Boys 3.
Let's just talk about it because I got some.
Because it's like, hey, Will Smith, you like, look how old you are.
The thing is, the problem with Hollywood, right?
This is pre-YouTube Will Smith Hollywood.
This is pre-YouTube Will Smith.
Post-YouTube.
This is post-YouTube Will Smith. This is pre-YouTube, in Hollywood Will Smith.
Yeah.
They've obviously had like so many different like micro procedures done on their faces that they just look like almost like clay dolls. Like Martin Lawrence, they must have put that much makeup on that man.
Oh, yeah. Martin Lawrence is looking old, but he's also like they're trying to make him look young.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He doesn't. Why does he? Also, I'm here on Google and I look at Bad Boys for Life. I'm looking at the cast. Martin Lawrence isn't even like the top of the cast billing here. They just left him off. Probably for the reason that he just looks old.
It's probably just because Will Smith wanted to make the movie. Martin Lawrence probably didn't even want to make the movie.
You think Martin Lawrence wants to make this movie?
It's a terrible movie.
Also, it doesn't matter that it's terrible. You seen that dude?
Martin Lawrence?
Yeah.
Why? What's going on with him?
He just looks tired.
Well, they look like they had to really do a lot of work for him to help him on.
He's not an old looking man.
Bad Boys for Life. No. He's not, he just looks like, I don't know. But it's so many of the people. Anyway,
dude, I'm just looking at photos of Martin Lawrence, and all I can say is like, Blue Streak's a far better film than whatever we watched here. Yeah, but Vanessa Hudgens is in it, and that's we love basketball, we love singing.
Yeah, and also Will Smith does make a reference to like, hey, what is this High School Musical?
Yeah,
and that's post YouTube Will Smith or pre YouTube Will Smith.
that's post. No, that's post.
That's post.
Yeah. YouTube Will Smith, I think it's like circa 2017.
Really?
Yeah, I reckon it would have been around then. Yeah,
no, it was later than that.
No,
yeah.
2017.
2017. He was definitely pre YouTube 2017.
No, search up when Will Smith YouTube. This is when we come to blows. It's 21 minutes in. It's 21 minutes in. It's gonna have to happen, man.
The movie sucked also because just the
who cares?
I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, who cares about this movie?
Oh, I know.
This was a filler episode.
Why is Will Smith?
Tell me when he's
trying to be the next Jake Paul. Why is he trying to be the next Jake Paul?
Also, I love Martin Lawrence, and I love a pre.
The Will Smith. When did you say?
2017.
When did you say?
2017.
Guess when it was?
2018.
2017.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I'll hit those things on the mark sometimes.
That's crazy.
I'll forget words, but I'll hit those things on the mark sometimes.
You know, one thing that made me laugh actually two things. Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.
Four. Number 4. Yeah. This dude like looking up targets on Bing. Oh, hey, what's this Judge Carlos? Yeah. Hey, Bing. Can you help me find this guy I need to assassinate?
Dude, Bing is that place though.
But it was hilarious because man's like looking up, he's an assassin. You've seen him, kill 6 dudes in 3 seconds.
Like Will Smith almost dead from his doings.
And then he's doing, I need to kill this guy. Okay, let's just look him up. Oh, okay, there he's going to be. He's dead.
Bing. Bada bing, bada boom. That's why it's Bing.
Dude, and then, man, Will Smith, he's crying. He's walking out. He sees the date of birth. I think he's my son. I lost it. I genuinely lost it. Like, you told me that joke before I was eating a biscuit. I spat the biscuit out. That's what happened. I was eating peanuts. I spat the peanuts everywhere. My partner come home. She go, why is peanuts everywhere?
Why is there peanuts everywhere?
I said, can you believe it's his son?
It could be his son, babe. Babe. And she's gone at that point. She's left you because it ain't your marriage for life. It's Bad Boys for Life.
We come to blows in minute 24.